butts. We all love them. Sadly, this is not an anatomy lesson, so let's get down to business of exploring butt. Believe it or not, butt has over 30 uses. To avoid confusion, I will talk only about those that are similar to this butt. And the meaning of it is the rear or the hind part of something. In this example, the butt is the rear part of the person. But it's not just living things that have butts. This is a cigarette butt, the remaining rear part of a cigarette. You can find a butt on almost every object that has a clear front and back part. Say this is the butt of a knife. This is the butt of a rifle. And this is the butt of a medieval battering ram. So the connection is clear, but it gets a little less clear when we use butt figuratively. For example, in the expression to be the butt of a joke. Jokes don't have butts, you say? But if you think about it, the fun part of a joke comes at the end, which connects this meaning to the previous examples. And since we like to joke about people, the butt of a joke is often a person, the one that the joke is about. Here's an example. You and your friend are about to walk into a cafe when you see a sign on the door which reads, "No animals allowed." You turn to your friend, point at the sign and say, "Hey man, they don't serve your kind here," which implies that your friend is an animal.
Oh, okay. I see how it is now.
So here, your friend is the butt of the joke. He is the reason why this joke is funny. Here's a couple more examples.
This is the King of the Jews. Truly it was, in their view, a comedy, and Jesus was the butt of the joke.
Helen Zass?
Yeah.
That's your name?
Yeah.
Helen Zass. So, where does that name come from originally? Is that Australian?
Yeah.
Oh my God. You must have been the butt of every joke.
Did you drive an Aston Martin?
Now you know that every time you joke about someone, that someone is the butt of the joke. Our next phrase has monkeys in it, so you know it's gonna be funny. Butts are funny. Monkeys are funny. Together, well, just watch. And monkeys might fly out my butt. When someone tells you that something impossible will happen, this is exactly what you tell them. For example, your friend says, "I'm going to Mars, and I will be the first person to take pictures of the red planet." A good response to that would be, "And monkeys might fly out my butt," which means there's no way you can do this. Or let's say a guy is shouting at his girlfriend, "Hey, my socks are all dirty. When are you going to wash them?" "When monkeys fly out my butt" is the response he should expect.
Okay, I still live with my parents, which I admit is both bogus and sad. But at least I've got an amazing cable access show, and I still know how to party. But what I'd really love is to do Wayne's World for a living. It might happen. Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt.
David, I'm awaiting an important email that was inadvertently sent to my LG email address, and I need you to do me the courtesy of forwarding it.
Certainly, just as soon as monkeys fly out of my butt.
What are you talking about, man? Hey, that's kind of funny, you know what I mean? I don't know if you lost it all up in here or what, but check this out, homie. You want me and the homies to apologize, right? Mm-hmm. All right, go. I'll tell you what. We'll apologize. The day a monkey comes out my butt, then you get your sorry. How about that?
What a coincidence! Because that's today. This is the album.
All right, you know butt a little better now, but let's get to the opposite of butt. Face. I cannot really make a clear transition here because there is a word which includes both butt and face. Butt face. It's what you call an ugly person. Moving on, a face is not just the front part of the head. A face is also the front side of almost any object. A face of a house, a face of a card, a face of a guitar. Like many words in English, this one can change into a verb without changing in appearance. The verb to face means to have the front side toward the object. This man is facing the building. If you are attacked by a bear, you should face the beast. Raise your hands and start screaming, or so they say. Then the bear will think you can kick his butt and run away. Again, if we speak literally, we have our front toward the object. In a more abstract sense, to face means to accept the existence of some problem. For instance, I faced a problem of money burning a hole in my pocket. It means I know that the problem exists. I simply realize it's there. But another figurative meaning is to confront, to make a move against that problem, to try and solve it. For example, if a friend of yours is spending all his free cash losing in a game of cards, you could tell him you need to face the problem and learn to control yourself. At war, you can face a stronger army. In psychology, you can face your fears. And at work, you can face a difficult task. There's a fairly common expression to face the music. When singers come on stage, they face the orchestra pit, where the music comes from. So they face the music literally, accepting a huge responsibility of singing in front of a large audience. And that's what the phrase means nowadays. To face the music is to accept responsibility for your actions, to meet the consequences. Did that gambling friend of yours lose a paycheck in a game of cards? Well, now he has to face the music. Did you scream at your child and now he's grown up to be a serial killer? Mother of the year, face the music. Let's go over today's progress. The butt is the rear of an object. The butt of a joke is the person who the joke is about. We say, monkeys might fly out my butt when someone is speaking about the impossible future. To face means to have your front toward the object. It also means to accept a problem or start solving it. And to face the music means to meet the consequences of your actions. Please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I will see you in the next one.